If alienation characterizes the Kashmir Valley, the Jammu region has had a long-standing grievance of being discriminated. So can the idea of regional council address the issue of discrimination in Jammu?
हमारा वादा है आपके साथ कि आपको जम्मू या श्रीनगर के रहमो करम पे नहीं रखेंगे। आपको जिस तरह हमने करगिल में हिल डेवलपमेंट काउंसिल बनाई, इसी तरह राजौरी की अपनी काउंसिल होगी, पुंछ की अपनी काउंसिल होगी, ताकि मेरे यहाँ के भाइयों को जम्मू भागना न पड़े, सड़क के लिए, पानी के लिए, बिजली के लिए, दूसरे कागज के लिए।
Stand by it together with regional autonomy for the regions and the sub-regions. We stand by that.
In rally after rally, politicians have promised regional autonomy for the Jammu region. The Congress party has even spelt it out in its manifesto.
It is not a difficult proposition. If this idea is accepted through discussion that Jammu region and Kashmir region and Ladakh region should have councils, this idea can be considered and debated. If it is needed, it will be done. If it is not needed, it will not be adopted.
The protests in Jammu over the Amarnath land transfer controversy reignited the decades-old demand for regional autonomy. The Hindu-majority Jammu division has 37 seats in the state's legislative assembly out of 87. During the Amarnath agitation, protesters in Jammu blamed the Kashmir Valley's domination in the assembly for their troubles. They said that on the basis of the average population in the state, Kashmir ought to get 42 seats. Instead, it had 46.
After this agitation, this is the major implication of the agitation, that every political party, including the National Conference, they are making this as an issue that something would be in the name of regional councils or something like that. So decentralization is the issue, but that doesn't mean that if there is a decentralization, that the major urge is to go away from Kashmir.
A.K. Diwani founded the first political party of the Kashmiri Pandits, the Jammu Kashmir National United Front or JKNUF. This election, he has a creative way to contest the Kashmir Valley's political domination by putting up candidates from constituencies which used to have a significant Kashmiri Pandit population 2 decades ago before the start of militancy.
We have decided to put up candidates from the respective constituencies, and most of our candidates belong to those constituencies. Appeal has to be given to the local people also that we are settled there.
Rakesh Handu is the JKNUF candidate from Hazrat Bal in Srinagar. Tirelessly campaigning in migrant camps in Jammu, his logic is simple.
Suppose I talk about migrant votes. So I am trying my level best. I should get maximum votes out of say 4,000, 5,000. And if there is a strike, so obviously I get a chance. Tumhara is Rakesh Handu.
We have definitely a chance, because at that place, as the situation is as on date, there is likely to be total boycott, and in that situation the votes will be cast from other places. Some such people who are committed to the Indian thought in the valley, who are real Democrats, will certainly come out to vote. And under that, in that dispensation, we have a feeling that we may be able to push our people into their assembly.
Handu's family fled from the communal militancy in Rainawari in Srinagar in the early 90s. Now he's making a political journey back to his birthplace. But his political message is more realistic and bigger than his hope.
I want to send them a message that I belong to Rainawari, my blood is in Rainawari, I am born in Rainawari, and my claim of leaving Jammu Kashmir or particularly Kashmir, I am not ready to leave my Kashmir at any cost.
If Kashmiri Pandits see the election as a chance to reassert their sense of belonging, two marginalized Muslim communities in the Jammu region too don't want to be left behind. Pahadis and Gujars like Shahzad Khan form a majority in Pooch, Rajouri and Doda districts. 28-year-old Khan is contesting as an independent from Rajouri. Khan's campaign theme is bringing development to the Gujar community living in the mountains. easy accessibility to drinking water, all-weather roads, schools and colleges. The scarce resources in the mountainous districts of Jammu have often created differences between the Gujjars and Pahadis.
I just don't want this Gujjar and Pahadi. I just only want development of Rajouri and Poonch, the people of Rajouri and Poonch.
Khan wants to overcome the neglect and apathy of successive state governments and hopefully attract the attention of the central government, which is now focused on combating militancy in the valley.
Do you think politicians here have actually
Illiterates.
They know, and they have misused this?
They have their mind as a machine for minuting money, nothing else.
I, Ghulam Nabi Azad.
In 2005, the state got its first chief minister from Jammu when Ghulam Nabi Azad took oath.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance.
But in Doda, Azad's home district, villagers like Girdhari Lal complain of promises not kept. In May 2006, the government had promised to build a road in Kulhand village, a dispensary and stronger village defence committees. 2 years have passed, but little has been done.
कुछ भी नहीं होगा क्योंकि जिस वक्त हमारे यहाँ इतनी किलिंग हुई, इतना नुकसान हुआ, लाशों का ढेर था, तो उस समय जब कुछ नहीं हुआ तो आज क्या होने वाला होगा?
Doda has seen over 20 incidents of large-scale violence against Muslims since 1993, the highest in the state. The hilly region, including the recently created Kishtwar district, is also notorious for the lowest road coverage, barely 15%.
In whole of the state, the leadership has been from the Kashmir Valley so far. And very little attention has been paid to the remote areas of the Doda district, and in Jammu province, if at all, some attention has been paid to the plains of the Jammu region.
If there has been any region which was neglected in Kashmir, I am taking care of that region. If there are some areas and districts and rural areas in Jammu region, I am taking care of those regions also.
But as Azad contests again on fresh promises, some old ones could return to haunt him. Coming up, what does Azadi mean for the average Kashmiri?
Economic freedom is more important than political freedom.